On today's video, we're gonna talk about Bastions, the brand new type of buildings in Heroic Anthem. What do they do, how they work, what kind of quests you can expect out of them, what do their levels do, how the support skills work, what kind of support skills there are out of Bastions, and really everything you need to know so you can prepare for flagging towards these as well as finding them on the map. So sit back, smash a like on the video. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. Today, we're going to talk about these buildings, more specifically how they work, what they do, and everything you need to know because in this game mode, Heroic Anthem, these buildings are important both for alliance leaders who need to be able to flag towards them, we'll talk about that in this video, as well as for individuals to know which skill they're going to work on, and there's a few catches that you should know about. All of it will be covered in this video. Before we start though, I am a sponsored content creator. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video out with your alliance mates. In your Discord, we have a playlist entirely dedicated to Heroic Anthem, every single piece of it, so you can just watch what you need to understand. So what are these Bastion building thingies? Bastions exist across the map. As a matter of fact, if you go into the Heroic Anthem menu and click right here on them, you can see all the different types as well as which ones you have unlocked on the map. The way you unlock them is by simply defogging whatever area it is that you're defogging, and if there's a bastion there, you're gonna get a message, an unknown bastion was found, you click on it, and bam, it will be populated. As you can see, I was teleported in this area, and so I'm working my way through the map with my defogging, and there are a bunch of bastions. Now, there are a total of, I believe it's 14 bastions, which correspond to 14 commanders and 14 skills. We'll get there, do not worry, it seems complicated, but it's actually super simple. There are multiple instances of the same commander on the map. So you don't have to flag in the initial state in the first zone towards all the bastions. You can pick one or two that you want to flag towards and then find the other versions of the same commander throughout the map. And as you progress in the map, you can flag towards those. You must have a flag touching the bastion in order to be able to gain favors and start working it. Hey, Future Gekko, back for another little update. In the video, initially I said I don't know if your alliance has to touch the bastion or not. Turns out any alliance from your kingdom will do. We have 2FB and we have AIG touching this bastion right here, which no one else is. And I was able to pick up one of its quests. So just so you know, every bastion has its own commander. And these are the current commanders that have skills available. Don't worry, you'll understand momentarily. Every time you decide you want to do something, you can click on the bastion and it'll tell you what the next quest that you have to do is in order to gain favor hearts. With that, you'll also gain crystals and a map defogging thingy right there. If you want to pick up a quest, all you gotta do is click on the bastion and click accept. Very important. Once you accept, there is no canceling. You have 15 hours to get it done, or you have to wait 15 hours for it to fail, and then that's the only time you can pick up another quest. You can only pick up one quest at a time, no matter which bastion it is. So careful. There is one quest that is deadly, and that is the Alliance Tech donations. I'm going to roll on the screen a little bit of quests that I did on my phone while I was leveling up this bastion. Some of them include defeating barbarians, and for the record, each time you'll have a little question mark next to the title of the quest, and it'll tell you exactly how many points you earn from defeating the barbarian or donating resources or whatever not it is. So the types of quests that you can get for now that I've seen are defeat barbarians, donate resources, donate equipment material, the basic one, so you're producing it. There's also donate alliance tech, which is very, 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 very important that you pay attention before you accept the quest. If your alliance doesn't have technology available for you to donate to, you're screwed. I accidentally picked up this quest and I had to wait 7 hours until the nearest alliance technology skill essentially was procced, and then we could donate the 5 alliance text to finish this quest. So careful. You cannot cancel a quest once you get it. Now you've seen a few quests going around. I've shown you on the screen a little bit of the ones that I did in the past, and I want to show you how it looks like when you do one. So let's really quickly do one in this video. I opened the menu here for a reason, because once you accept, you're gonna see that you're gonna get a nice little thing in here that is more highlighted, so you know the time you have available left and what's your progress. We need to get 50 points from barbarians, which for us means kill a barbarian with 5 marches between level 41 and 45. Now I have 1 march coming back home from building a flag, so we're just gonna go ahead and use 4 marches and then send the 1 march out to hunt another one. And don't worry, we'll keep talking about other things while we hunt this barbarian. The reason bastions are important is because you're going to need to level up these bastions in order to unlock support skills. As you can see right there, every single troop that I send, you have the ability to add 2 more skills into the primary, into the mix. So it's not necessarily 6 skills per commander. It's more like the main commander is going to have 6 skills and the secondary is just the same. So you have a primary commander that has 2 extra skills essentially. How do you unlock these skills? You need to level up the bastion that corresponds to that skill to level 6. Now I'll show you momentarily once we send these to hunt what that exactly entails. So if we go into the bastion back really quickly and then look at the question mark, stop talking, it's okay. At the thing right here at the information, and you scroll down, you're gonna see exactly what each level will give you. It includes crystal mine speed, which can go up to 15%, so you're gonna get more crystals, very important. And at level 6, you unlock a skill. Now, the way the skills work, and we're gonna go through the whole list, is based on your commander's status. So for example, my Herman is a level 555 Herman, an expertise Herman, and therefore national hero, his is a skill of his, and since his is level 5, so is my skill. Now, I don't know what the difference between the levels is because I didn't see what happens in terms of the tiers. I have not unlocked this yet, but we'll have an update on that coming up in the next few days. But the bottom line is, when you unlock bastions, you're gonna unlock these skills. We're gonna go through the list in a little bit, and the level of the skill depends on the commander you have. If you haven't unlocked said commander, you will not have the skill available. And if you have unlocked said commander but haven't unlocked that skill, or that skill is not level 5, then it corresponds to the same thing. So that's a little bit of a bummer, because as you can see on this account, I don't have all of these at level 5, and even on the big account, my Constantine doesn't have this right here. I don't have a Constantine at that high of a level. My Khan is not that great of a level either, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but at least we have, out of 14, we're only missing 5 skills, so that's not too terrible. Once you have, let's go, oh, perfect, she's fighting with AoE, so we don't even need to do anything, just wait it out. Once you finish the skill, the little quest, all you gotta do is, once the quest is in progress, is submit it, you're gonna get hearts, and that's gonna level you up. Now, friendly tip from the Gekko here, there are researches available that will make it so that you gain more favorite points. As a matter of fact, that's one of the first things that I went to max out today when I found all of this out. So again, we haven't made the video of which researches you should do yet, because we're still learning them as well. But I encourage you to potentially start working this way first, which will give you 35% extra favor points, which will make your leveling up your Bastion a bit easier. As a matter of fact, this is only level 1. If I'm not mistaken, there's a cultural exchange in level 2 somewhere in here, or maybe not, because it says 1. Where is the second one? There should be a second one somewhere in here. Cultural exchange. Here we go. And this one will give you, again, another 65% favor. So you could potentially decide to push up all the way to here and then start leveling up your things, but be aware. You can do 15 daily quests in Bastion. So you really don't want to miss out on quests every day. So it would mean that, you know, if you make your 15 of the day without the thing, it's okay, but do not go below. Keep doing your quests as much as you can. Donate 500,000 gold. Well, that kind of sucks, but let's accept it really quickly and click, 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 and click, and we done. That's it. Very, very simple, actually. And you just got to keep plowing through these. Now, for me, advanced pieces, let's get rid of it real quick. We have 181 of them. And that's that. Perfect. We keep leveling it up. I picked Herman because of his skill. You'll know momentarily what it is. Ooh, advanced leather. Perfect. We can keep doing these for days. All right, we'll do one more really quickly. Advanced is the gray one, okay? So don't worry, you're not wasting too much. You're also going to get out of doing these, for example, 140 points from training troops. You're going to get Kahar Bone Whistle. We'll talk about Kahar, what it is and what it does in a future video, but be aware there are quests in here that require of you to hunt a Kahar down. Don't worry, we'll go over that in a future video. You can see right here, you'll get 20 points from tier 5s, which essentially means I'd need to train 7,000 tier 5s, and that's pretty much done. We'll do that later, but that will definitely level us up quite nicely. So we'll take a look at the skills and then finalize this video with another point that you should be aware of. Hey, Future Gekko here. Before we continue, yesterday on stream, we unlocked the first skill. We got Herman Bastion to level 6, and now we have National Hero. And I just wanted to let you know how the skills work once you do have them. You're going to need to obviously select a commander that you want the skill to apply to. You cannot use the skill on the same commander. So if I try to use on a Herman skill on Herman, you cannot do that. You have to choose a different commander, so keep that in mind. The next thing you should know about using skills is that once you use the skill and you place it on said commander, and that commander goes out and does his thing, the skill will no longer be available for a different commander to use. You can see the skill is equipped on Attila. One last important thing, in Lilith, I hope you fix this. If your march comes home, you're going to have to send it out with the skill again. So it's going to be very important for you to remember every time you bring the march home to re-equip it with the correct skill. So, quick thing just so you know how the skills work. And now let's go back to reading what they are and what they do. So the skills go as followed. For YSG, Yisongye, troops led by this commander have a 10% chance to gain an extra 100 rage for each normal attack. For the next 3 seconds, all archers units led by this commander gain a 100% increased attack. Sun Tzu's skill, Master Strategist, troops led by this commander take 10% less damage, and infantry units gain 10% increased health. If you're a garrison captain, this is like a must for you. You really want that for your garrison. Troops led by this commander gain 10% increased troop capacity. Scipio Africanus's genuine aristocracy. Wow, I almost butchered that. Holy Refuge by Joan. The normal attack of troops led by this commander have 10% chance to heal a portion of slightly wounded troops, 450 healing factor, and you can only trigger this effect every 5 seconds. Celtic Blood of Boudica. When using a skill, gain 50 rage and heal a portion of your slightly wounded troops, up to 400 healing factor. Divine Julius by Julius Caesar. Troops led by this commander take 10% less damage. When this troop have 60% or fewer units remaining, they gain 10% chance to trigger an effect. Whenever attacked, that further reduces the damage taken by 30% for 3 seconds. This effect can only be triggered every 5 seconds. Some of these skills are fairly complex. We're still trying to dissect them. Unyielding for El Cid. When troops led by this commander have less than 50% troops, their units remaining they gained 25% increased damage, 25% increased march speed until the troops are disbanded, which means they die or they get back home. National Hero, the one I'm working towards, increased normal attack damage of troops led by this commander by 10%, and normal attacks have a 10% chance to grant additional 100 rage. I'm a Attila Takeda rally leader at this point. This is Attila must essentially. Cha-ching. We're working for it. Baybar's no escape when attacking cities. Normal attack reduces the attack of garrison by 7% and their defense by 7%. A great thing for anyone who's trying to smash some cities. Constantine Impace, I guess. While this commander is leading the garrison of your own city or stronghold, garrison troops gain 10% attack and take 10% less damage from cavalry normal attacks, aka from Attila Takeda. And when watchtowers attack, it increases the attack by 10%. So essentially, this plus a combination of, what else was it? There's another one for the garrison here. I think it was Sun Tzu's. That's a killer for Attila Takeda. Add to that a Zenobia, and that finally actually makes Attila Takeda not that crazy anymore. Genghis Khan military lifestyle. When troops led by this commander consist only of cavalry and fewer than 50% units remaining, they deal 30% increased skill damage and gain an extra 25% in raid. I'm fairly confident when this commander leads a rally. This is a Fortress of Mercia by Ethelfled. When this commander leads a rally, when this commander leads a rally attack, I'm leaving that there. Brain farted, what can we do? The rally troops capacity is increased by 10%. When troops led by this commander consist of 3 or more types of units, troops gain an extra 20 attack. Payback by Tamaris. When attacking cities, troops led by this commander gain 30% extra attack and deal 10% less counter attack damage. And finally, Kiera. Archer units led by this commander gain 10% increased attack and 10% increased defense. Again, if you don't have the commander, you won't have the skill, and the level of the skill is based on your commanders. A final thought before we go is that you really want to try to unlock all the bastions as quickly as possible, just so you have the options available. And from there, talk with your leadership and understand what their plans are and see how you can fit into them. Unfortunately, like it or not, if your leadership decide that they don't want the Baybar's Bastion, or they don't because they're or the Tamaris one because they don't plan on hitting cities, for example, and you really want to, you're kind of screwed. You really want to make sure that you have a flag next to it so it's available. But friendly tip, we have no idea yet if you have to have your coalition has to have a flag next to it, or your alliance needs to have a flag next to it. So there is a situation in which you can decide one alliance is going to be the alliance that rallies cities, for example. One alliance is going to be the one with the most front-facing flags, and therefore they'll be doing most of the garrison, for example. There are many other ways that you can play this. This video is already kind of long, so we're going to wrap it up by saying that you really want to do these quests, get the researches done, keep pushing the levels. You're going to get an extra benefit, and this is really a must. And yeah, find your role, go wild. I think we've covered everything we needed to cover. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything, or I missed out on anything, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I'm Gekko, I'm out of here. I appreciate every single one of you who dropped a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, sent this video out to your alliance mates, to your friends, to everybody, so they know there's a playlist with all the information. And for the record, once we unlock the whole map and know where all the bastions are, in the Discord down below, in the Heroic Anthem channel, you'll have the location of all of them. Hopefully Lilith doesn't change it, so that way you can prepare your flag plan. I'll see you all sooner rather than later. Take care and have a good one. Peace.